Watch me single-handedly unite America against me. Because I got a take nobody's going to want to hear, from the strongest leftist to the rightest right. And that take is that too many of y'all are using class consciousness, the term, as a replacement for colorblind. I've been researching class for almost 10 years now. And I hear y'all say all the time in response to my videos on unwritten rules at work and invisible class barriers. There's only two classes, working class, ruling class. Anything else is a distraction. It's not a distraction if the system relies on it to exist. I realize reality looks like this, much more on this side, actually, like more boxes stacked than possible. But we would not be there. It would never have gotten this bad if it weren't for those other identities, heavy on the race identity, to enforce it. Because that's how all caste systems work. When some groups have a teensy bit of power, they stop fighting on this end because they have something to lose. And this goes from everything on why you hate your middle manager to why the middle class are disappearing. Because they had something to lose. And the people who leave this in my comments are usually white middle class folk. Because most non-white people can tell you how class was built on race in America, intentionally to prevent uprisings. If you're not acknowledging class issues for everyone involved, you're not class conscious. If you're not aware of how these divide and reinforce the elite's power, you're not class conscious. If you're clinging to your privilege and wanting everyone else to conform to you and solve problems, you're not class conscious. And this mindset, I think, paralyzes a lot of people to not take action. Because if you really believe this is true, you don't have to do anything. Because what are you going to do? Our economic inequality is so egregious that a millionaire would be considered working class in a lot of circumstances. And it would be absolutely insane to try to lead any kind of movement that says that millionaires and homeless people have the same experience. You've woped yourself into not taking any action. But you can take action, and it starts with not stepping on someone who's below you on the class ladder and doing what you can do to be aware of how you can navigate these divides and make them a better opportunity for the next person instead of seeing them as your competition. And I keep getting told by everyone, you can't write a book on how leaders and staff work together, etc. I'm doing it anyway because we don't get out of anything alone. We have to work together and finding what the common ground is while still acknowledging the differences, and that not all of us can do the same thing. There's going to be differences in what we have access to, what we have the power to do, and what is within our control.